Let's make it a good day.
Coming up today, some big drama for SNL as the show cancels this week's musical guest just days before the broadcast. Find out why. Then, what's worse than an interview subject that won't talk? How about a raccoon that won't leave you alone? And the Gadget Guy is back with the best problem-solving gadgets for those everyday, well, problems. Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, everybody. We are live from our studios in the Twin Cities. Let's make it a good day, shall we? Good morning. I'm Jace. Welcome to the show. Please welcome my sidekick sister from another mister, the lovely, talented, ambidextrous Kendall.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
She's a volleyball player, a tuba player, a flute player, an opera singer,
Yes.
track star,
Yes.
bobsled racer,
Keep going.
miniature golf champion,
I'm pretty good at that.
former beauty queen,
Oh, I lost that, but keep going.
president of the checker club, checkers or chess club, whatever.
the checker club.
Do you play chess or checkers?
I do not. I've never played chess.
I've never either.
Really?
I've never played. No, I think I'm too dumb.
I don't think I could figure it out either.
Yeah,
There's too
I
many
barely
kings
play
and
checkers.
queens.
So what does that tell you? I think my grandmother used to like checkers, but I don't. Yeah, I've never played chess.
Oh.
The closest I've gotten is that scene in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Yes.
That's about the So I don't know. Anyway,
Close enough.
how you doing? How was your night? Anything exciting?
Nothing exciting. No, I watched Windy City Rehab. It was so fun.
On the HGTV.
You know I love HGTV.
I know. I love Windy City Rehab. It's one of my favorites.
Allison's so great.
It's one of the few shows without the Property Brothers.
It
Every
is.
show, it's the Property Brothers they have 40 shows.
They do.
and then Love It or List It runs then the rest of the hours.
Yes.
And that's it.
Basically.
That's it. My mom loves the HGTV.
Yeah.
Hey, before we get going here in the hot dish, big news. We've been teasing it for a while, but big news. We are launching our first ever virtual audience. Now, we've been talking about this for a while. And well, here's how you do it. You can start signing up today. Just go to the Jason Show Facebook page, search for Jason Show TV, and click on the link that we posted. Sign up for a certain day, and you'll be part of the show. I can't wait to interact with all of you guys. The first virtual audience will actually be tomorrow, and we will be doing this on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. And so we do like 4 people, so just 4. We'll send you a Zoom link, so it's easy pleasy, cover girl. You just need a phone device or a computer or a Betamax machine or something, or a Coleco.
Do those have Zoom?
What?
Betamax machines, do
No.
they have Zoom?
No. Laserdisc player, something where you can connect to the internet.
Yeah.
And then boom, you'll be on that jumbo screen over there sometimes, like the Wizard of Oz. We'll be able to hello Phil, hello Kimmy. We'll
Good to see
look
you.
over there. It's good because we miss people, don't we? I miss you. I miss having you here. I look over to my right and it's just nothing over there.
Chairs.
It's just chairs and pumpkins and old
Brad's
pieces of the set.
stuff.
And engineer Brad taking a nap.
Yeah.
It's just all of that stuff.
All that.
Speaking of our staff and my mother, she was cracking me up. She watches the show every day, like she's watching right now. And remember a couple days ago, audience, when Leo took a shot of our executive producer, Jeff? And now Jeff is like a unicorn. You only see him, or Punxsutawney Phil. He comes out and then he goes back into the hole.
Yep.
If he doesn't see his shadow. Well, my mom hasn't seen Jeff in a while. And let me just give Jeff a compliment. I'm going to be nice to him for a rare amount of time. Jeff looks fantastic. Jeff was incredibly healthy, lost, I don't know, a ton of weight, looks amazing. And my mom hasn't seen him. So my mom calls and she goes, that Jeff sure does look good. And I said, yeah. And I go, how about Ted? She goes, he's all right. Ted looks all right.
He's fine.
He's
him.
fine. He's Ted. I mean, But see, I was nice to Jeff for a whole minute and 30 seconds there.
I feel like we should write this down.
This is a date. Ted, can you put this on the in the history books for our show? I was nice to Jeff. Oh, and he just said, now he's starting to clock until I make fun of Jeff again.
Oh, okay.
Start
Good
the clock.
idea.
Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Here we go. Here comes the email. Jason, why are you so mean to Jeff? There was another elimination on The Masked Singer last night. Now, before we give you our favorites, here's our FCC-mandated spoiler alert. There we go. We don't want those emails. Okay, so our buddy Rob King, our editor, put together some highlights. Let's look at that, and we'll judge on the other side. Look at this.
Some days, only God can forget. I hope your soul is changing, changing. I hope you find your peace, falling on your knees, praying. We're standing. I won't take you for granted. 'Cause we'll never know when we'll run out of time. I'm gonna love you.
Okay, we just, in that segment, we have literally figured it out. Anyway, so that was the sun down there, bottom right of your screen, and then the snow owls. Now, guesses for the snow owls include Will Ferrell and Rachel McAdams, Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood, Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman, yeah, sure. And for the sun, a lot of people think it's Carrie Underwood, but a lot of guesses, what we think, forget the other guesses, we think it's Catherine McPhee, okay? They also think Demi Lovato, no. Mandy Moore, no.
She's got such a, Mandy Moore's voice. She's
Well,
got a
also-
very distinct voice.
Well, also, she's on a little show on another network called This Is Us.
Yeah,
I don't
little
think
show.
NBC would loan her out.
No.
Yeah, no. Okay, so for the snow owls, producer Jeff just figured it out, and it's
Mm-hmm.
it. Take it to the bank. Ready? Clint Black and wife Lisa Hartman Black. Lisa Hartman Black, former star of Knots Landing. But yeah,
Oh, her.
yes. Now you're just humoring me. But do you know who Clint Black is, don't you?
Maybe.
Okay.
Do I know who Clint Black is?
Okay, we're just gonna. Is this full today?
See, Ted doesn't know either.
Ted knows who Clint Black is.
He just told
Oh
me.
my goodness, Ted just told me in my ear he's never heard of Clint Black.
No, I don't know.
Oh
Is he
my-
I'm assuming he's a singer.
No, he's a mime. He's a famous
Well,
mime
he might
from
be an
France.
actor. I don't know.
He's a famous mime. No, he's a country singer. Yeah, he's a famous country singer. You know what? I get it. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't been in pop culture for a while, but famous, and he married singer and actress Lisa Hartman.
Okay.
And yeah,
So maybe I've heard his songs.
you probably have. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll play one during the break, maybe. As far as the elimination goes, it was the giraffe who got the boot. Guesses included Dale Earnhardt Jr., Shia LaBeouf, Seth Green. The closest guess was Jason Priestley, but it was Brian Austin Green, his co-star. That's right. Let's just hope that no one looked him in the eye, because they're not allowed to do that if you're a star of 90210.
Nope.
I love him. I do. I know people don't. I love the BAG. Very
I think
nice
he's
guy.
very attractive.
Well, yeah, he ain't ugly. Yeah, he ain't ugly.
I loved him on Desperate Housewives. That's like how I know him more.
I don't think he was on Desperate Housewives.
He was. He was on Desperate Housewives for like 2 seasons.
Oh, he was. You're right.
Yeah.
He was also on Knots Landing. He was. It all goes back to Knots Landing.
All of it.
He played Donna Mills' son on Knots Landing.
Oh, he
when
was
he was
just
a
like
kid.
the hunky love interest.
You are right. Of Terry Hatcher, wasn't he?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't remember who. I don't think it was Terry Hatcher.
It wasn't Terry Hatcher?
No, maybe
I
like
don't
Marsha
know.
Cross.
Oh, maybe, I don't know. Next in the dish, Saturday Night Live is not playing games. No, they are not. SNL is looking for a new musical guest for this weekend show after the guy who was supposed to perform was caught partying without a mask. Country singer Morgan Wallen was cut from the show for violating COVID protocols. The partying video was posted on TikTok and showed him taking shots with people who were not socially distanced and not wearing a mask. And he was also then making out with a woman. He posted an apology on Instagram saying his decision to party was short-sighted and he has some growing up to do. It's unclear who will replace him. Okay, you got to accept the dude's apology. He's young. That's what you do when you're young. You party and you make out with people.
Right.
But we're in a pandemic, and I don't know what your beliefs are, but SNL as a organization has a right to protect their staff. They have the right, if you're going to agree to be on their show, and you're going to benefit from all of the perks for being on the show, which includes increased record sales, you got to follow the rules. There are rules.
Right.
That's a rule. It's a private place.
One, I'm disappointed. I really like his music, so I'm disappointed that it's not happening, and it is his own fault, you know? But number two, I think a big thing that I didn't realize until reading about this was that SNL's big music, the guy who would book people.
The musical director.
Thank you. The musical director, he died from COVID-related causes earlier this year. So, I mean, for them, it's a big deal.
It's a big deal, and it should be. It should be a big deal. We have things in place here to keep us safe, and I've said it since day one. I've been very appreciative of it, you know? Does it drive me nuts sometimes that I can't yell at Jeff without a mask?
Yes.
But, you know, you got to follow the rules, you know?
The timer went off. It was 4 minutes.
Was it 4 minutes?
Yeah.
And so I made a comment?
Yeah.
But you know what? He apologized.
He did.
I hope that SNL will have him back.
I do too.
And now I need to listen. You like him? Now I'm going to listen because I don't know who he is.
Yeah.
I have no idea who he is.
You've heard probably some of his songs on country radio.
Probably not. I don't listen to country radio.
Okay.
But
Well,
yeah.
I really like his music, and yeah, he did say, like, this was a big dream of mine. I screwed up. Like,
Okay. Well, I love country music. I just don't listen, you know. I have a radio show.
Okay. Well,
But
look
no, I'll
him up.
listen. What's his name again?
Morgan Wallen.
Okay.
If
type it
I
in right
know
there.
me. Da-na-na-na-na. Okay.
That's
sorry.
great. We have a lot more to come. Stay right there. We'll be back right after this. I'm loving you today.
More Hot Dish, and I stress hot, is headed your way. If I ask you what star has appeared shirtless in more movies than anyone else, who would you say? We will unbutton the answer just ahead. Then the next serving of dish comes straight from Hollywood.
That you're saving yourself for marriage. Is that true?
Dax Holt gives us a scoop on his interview with Fifth Harmony's Allie Brooke. And do you have 99 problems or maybe just one or two? The Gadget Guy can help with his new list of the best problem-solving gadgets on the market. That's all coming up. We'll be right back.
You may have heard that soap operas have had to adjust to how they handle love scenes during the pandemic. Now videos are going viral of actors struggling not to laugh as they have to make out with what are clearly mannequins. Guy's trying to get a second base with a tackling dummy. You're not fooling anyone, fellas. Just lean into it. Angela, are you telling me you were a mannequin this whole time? Is that how you got amnesia and termites?
I would imagine. It's already uncomfortable making out on a set when there's the crew around and with a stranger or your co-star, but then to make out with a mannequin?
No.
That's disgusting.
It doesn't, like, move.
No, no. And that scene where he's touching her back, the mannequin's back. I'm referring
nice
to
lady.
Like, that nice lady from Albuquerque. Come here, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. You know, no. Quarantine while with Stephen Colbert last night. More late night. Skateboarding legend Tony Hawk was on Corden, meanwhile, and tried to teach the host a few moves, and it didn't. Well, it went as you would expect with James. Look at this.
Do you want me to show you some basics?
Yes, would you do that for me?
Yeah, of course. Anyone can learn how to skate.
Anyone?
We'll see.
Yeah, that would be me. I mean, I'm not kidding. That would literally be what I would be like. Complete with padding and all, yeah. They eventually created a video game character of James in Tony's latest skateboarding game. That's a fun fact. Out of all the crazy things I've done for this show, in TV in general over 23 years, I've never skateboarded. I don't know how to skateboard.
Takes
you?
notes. Takes mental notes. Get Jason on skateboard.
Yeah. Do you know how to skateboard?
No, I look like that too. But
Yeah.
like less. He looked like an Avenger. His pink suit on.
And I should do it because every skateboarding person I know, I don't know a lot.
I was like all two of them.
I don't, all half of people that I know, they're all in great shape. I mean, you know what I mean? They're thin. They have muscles. Their legs are good because they have to go like that, like Fred Flintstone.
They're in shape. They're thin. Their muscles work good.
I couldn't think of how I wanted to say it without, I don't know, being creepy. But anyway, they're good-looking people is what I'm trying to say.
Touche.
I don't know. Next in the dish. The Red Table Talk franchise is branching out. If you don't know what this is, it's on Facebook Watch. And if you don't know what that is, Google it. This show stars Jada Pinkett Smith and her family. Well, now a new show is going to feature another very famous family. Look at this.
What are you doing here? Red Table Talk, the Estefans. Time to take the table to a whole new place. It's coming to Miami. 3 different women, 3 different generations. We're loud, we're proud. Let's go.
This is great. So great. Red Table Talk, The Estefans, will feature Gloria, her daughter Emily, and her niece Lily. The first episode dropped yesterday and already has more than 2 million views. Laugh, if you will, as we just did, because I'm sure a lot of you don't even know how to get to Facebook Watch. I don't even know. It just appears on my phone. I don't know how to get it. I got to call Mark Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg, tell me how to get this. But anyway, this is such a great idea because the Jada Pinkett Smith one has garnered great headlines and has led to really honest, because it's all about honest conversations between different generations, hard conversations. And this, representing Latina families, fantastic.
I know. I like. Can we just also say, Latina accents are like the most beautiful thing you've ever heard in your life. So I just want to listen as like that might relax me a little bit.
Well, and
Gloria
let's be clear,
Estefan.
it's Gloria Estefan.
Right.
I don't care what she's telling me.
I
I would
right?
just listen to her.
She's just got the most beautiful hypnotic voice.
Then I would politely ask her to sing conga for me, please.
Please.
I love conga.
Or Christmas in Your Eyes. I want to see. Okay, why am I singing again? Never mind. It's a song that she sings.
Okay.
It's a great Christmas song.
Hey, by the way, we'll be talking live to Gloria about Red Table Talk coming up later this month. The 19th, right, Jeff? The 19th. Next in the dish. There are some wild things going on at the White House these days. You may be thinking I'm talking about politics. We don't do that. No. While it may be one of the most secure compounds in the world, that doesn't mean there isn't a raccoon attack every now and then. Take a look at what happened to a CNN reporter just before he went live on CNN. Look.
Get! There he is. Ah! Now, no events on the president's schedule today, and important to say.
Bravo, Joe Jones. Joe Johns. Bravo. Didn't miss a beat. I'm going to throw this brick at the raccoon and go right back to covering the president. He said it's not a brick, it was a box. He said this is the second time that a raccoon has done this.
There seems to be a problem. I mean, now there's memes about raccoons on the White House lawn.
Well, it's fantastic. It's like the raccoons are waiting, Where's Ben Tracy? We're just going to wait. He's going down the whole White House correspondent line, just waiting. Just like, okay, CBS is live, we're going to get him. Where's Nora O'Donnell? I'm going to get her next.
I feel like a tourist or two fed them once, and now they're just on a spree.
Have you ever been attacked by a wild animal?
Excuse me? Have I ever been attacked by a raccoon or a wild animal in general?
In general, raccoon, beaver,
yes,
muskrat.
A snake.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for real. It was horrifying.
What was it, a large?
It was a giant bull snake when I was a little kid.
Oh,
My
just
daddy
like our
shot
friend Marshall Mosher a couple days ago.
Yeah, but I was very small and the snake was bigger than me.
Oh.
I swear.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
no,
is a
it's a
large.
real life story. I hate snakes. They're terrifying.
Did he bite you? Where?
No, he was trying to bite. I was swinging on my swing. We grew up in the country, and it was boom. It would swipe at me every time I'd swing. I just screamed, and my mom was on the phone. Those long extension cord phones back in the day. She came out to watch. She was like, "Hi, honey. I think Kendall's playing." what is that? And she ran out and grabbed me. And then my daddy shot it like a day later and threw it into the woods, and it got stuck in a tree. So its dead corpse was stuck in a tree, and I wasn't allowed to look at the window for 2 weeks.
Okay. She just went through that story. And I was swinging on a tree, and then daddy shot it. And then
It's true. I hand to Jesus, I swear.
How often do you hear on our show, and then daddy shot it? It's great, yeah.
I'm from the sticks sometimes.
Then you guys went in the cement pond and celebrated. Ellie Mae took her critters and...
So sorry. Oh, no.
Where did you live? Okay, now, Ted, let's stop the show. Where did you live that you were on a swing, and every time you went this way, a snake was lunging at you? Did you live next to an Indiana Jones ride?
No, we had tall grass around our swing set, and it came out, and I don't know if I was like by its nest or what, but I was swinging, and it just kept going.
Yeah. I just don't even know what to say.
I just screamed. It was terrifying.
Let's move on, shall we? Next in the dish, we've seen a lot of Chris Evans lately. And nobody's complaining. But yesterday we learned the Captain America star has been hiding something under his shirt for a very long time. A lot of tattoos. The actor shared this video on his Instagram stories this week, showing a backflip into his pool one last time before winter. Watch out for snakes, Chris. But what really got people talking were the tattoos on his chest and torso, because nobody knew. Who knew that he had so many tattoos? We've seen him shirtless in Captain America, but I guess he just put makeup on him. I don't know.
Yes, I wasn't paying any attention to his tattoos.
No, I wasn't either.
Look at those arms.
Staying on the topic of shirtless Hollywood actors. It's never been written in the teleprompter before. It seems some actors aren't afraid of stripping down a little bit on the big screen. A new study. Wow, we're running out of studies, aren't we? Yeah, well, there was Mickey Rourke in 9.5 Weeks, and then Christopher Atkins. And anyway, a new study looked at which male stars are shirtless the most in movies. And number one is Zac Efron. Zac Efron. Maybe not a huge surprise, but get this. The study found he's been shirtless in exactly half of his movies. Like the remake of Baywatch that you're watching right now. One of the worst movies ever created by Hollywood.
How could you say that after looking at him like that?
Well, I don't like that Zac Efron. But I like the whole beefed up, like, I don't like that Zac Efron.
I don't like that tone.
Well, I don't like it. I like other Zac Efron. No. He's just too, I don't know, I don't like that.
He could probably save me from a bull snake.
Oh, yeah, he could save anybody. Look at him, but I'm just saying. So who else made the list? Jason Momoa has been shirtless in nearly 39% of his movies. Third is between Superman Henry Cavill and Hayden Christensen. What?
Huh?
That, I don't believe that for once. Hayden's been in like 5 movies.
Maybe that's why.
Oh, he was shirtless in both Star Wars movies. Anyway, fifth on the list is Leonardo Dicaprio, who's been shirtless in nearly 27% of his movies. Others in the top 10 include Matthew McConaughey and Chris Hemsworth.
I have a bone to pick with Rob. Did he edit this?
Yeah.
Why are there not more pictures of shirtless men?
I know. Well, I mean, only so much time and only so much videotape.
Oh.
Yeah, fine. Sorry about that. Still ahead, we're checking in with Dax Holt. He's been shirtless on the show.
It's true.
Dax just interviewed a well-known singer. We'll talk to him, and then we have problems. He has solutions. Coming up in just a little bit, the Gadget Guy returns with gadgets to help us in our daily lives. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay with us. Kendall, watch out for that snake. Welcome back, everybody. And then Daddy shot him.
Stop.
Our hot dish continues with our insider to the stars. Please welcome Dax Holt from the Hollywood Raw podcast. Good morning, Dax.
Good morning, Jason. How are you?
I'm well. We just talked about that study of the stars that have been shirtless in the most movies, and our research team just in that break right there. In 6 seasons of the Jason Show, you have been shirtless more on this show than any other guest we've ever had.
Well, okay, how is the research for the pantless star? Is there anything with that?
Hold on a minute. Let me talk to Ted. Ted, can you run the numbers for the guest that's been pantless on our show? Ted said he cannot confirm or deny, but it's looking good that it's you, buddy. Yeah.
Oh, I like winning.
That's right. Okay, so you're getting the big people, and you had Fifth Harmony's Allie Brooke on the show. How was she?
It's really fascinating. I say this all the time, but I love the podcast. I think that we've got this extended amount of time with these guests, and so they start revealing all sorts of information. And while we were talking with Allie, she's got this book coming out here like in a couple days. But we started talking about some of these experiences she's had in the music industry, and one of those being a really creepy encounter with a music exec. She said, "Look, I was at a point in my life where I was really low. I didn't know where my future was going to go, and so I asked to have some guidance, some help from a music executive." The guy was like, "Absolutely, anything you need." He showed up to the meeting with a thong in hand and basically said, "This would look really good on you."
He did not.
She said, "I felt disgusted. I felt gross and used." She goes, "I don't understand. Like, I actually needed advice. I needed help. And I was like reaching out to someone, and this creepo shows up with underwear in hand." And she just said it was a pretty rough moment in her life. And she goes, "You know what? And back then, it was one of those things that, like, it hadn't got to the Me Too movement point. So she didn't feel like she could tell anyone. She just kind of kept it to herself and just never talked to the guy again." You
know what I think? I think it's good that she is revealing this, because I think there's this perception, especially before the Me Too movement started, before Charlie Rose and Matt Lauer, people think, oh, it's the 2000s. This doesn't, the Hollywood casting couch and gross executives aren't around anymore. That's a thing from the 60s. It happens still.
Oh, yeah. People get away. People abuse power in the music industry, the entertainment industry. I mean, anyone that, that is high up there, if they have bad intentions, they will abuse their power. And the other thing that I thought was really interesting, she revealed that she is saving herself for marriage on our podcast. She said, "Look, this is something I don't talk about publicly," but she did reveal it. And she said, I'm really proud of myself. She goes, "I'm 27 years old, and that is really important to me. It's to my value, my core values, and I am waiting." She goes, "Yes, there's been people that have made fun of me while I was growing up and don't believe me," but she goes, "I've stayed true to myself, and it is what I believe in, and it's there." And that story got picked up everywhere, Billboard and Us Weekly and Daily Mail. It was crazy how our podcast just keeps getting picked up all over the place.
Well, don't you think with a revelation like that, it's one of those things where people, I'm sure she gets a lot of pressure, not only from fans or just non-fans that say crappy things to her on social media, but just the industry itself. I mean, she's kind of an anomaly.
Well, you know why I think people were so shocked by it? Because Fifth Harmony is such like a sexualized group. They dance, they're very provocative, all of that stuff. And so when you hear that, her beliefs are very different from what she's portraying on stage, you're like, oh, wow, okay. And I think a lot of people were really impressed. Some people were shocked. I mean, you kind of run the gamut there.
Yeah. You and I have a lot in common, including our desire to be shirtless all the time. And we also have in common that we love Brian Austin Green. And he's a friend he's a legit friend of yours. Did you see he was on The Masked Singer last night?
I did. I had no idea. I had no clue. I was like, what? He was on The Masked Singer. Like, he kept that thing quiet. But good for him.
Did you know he could sing, though? I mean, did you know he could even
he was a rapper. Do you remember? He had a rap album back in the day, like back in the 90210 days. He put out a rap album, so he is very musically inclined. When I was over doing that interview at his house, I mean, he's got drum sets, he's got keyboards, he's got guitars, so he loves music.
I did not know he had a rap album.
Yeah, go look it up. It sold, I think he said 5 albums.
Well, 5 or 6.
He jokes about how it was a big flop in his life, and he doesn't look back.
Well, and Brian Austin Green's the only 90210 cast member you can look right in the eye. You can look him right in the eye.
The nicest guy out there. That I can tell you. He has probably never said that to anyone.
I said I always back you up because I've met him at a few Fox junkets. And he always made such a good impression on me, Dax. And then when you said the same thing, I just thought, yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah, he is a good dude.
Yeah, and so are you. And Dax, on behalf of our liquor license and the FCC, thank you for leaving your clothes on today.
Well, you are welcome, Jason.
Thank you. Dax Holt, everybody. Make sure you download, support his podcast, Hollywood Raw. Find it wherever you find your podcast. Give him a good rating. Hit that 5 and give him a review, too. It really helps the numbers. Dax, another one. Just a really, 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 I say all the time, just a great, great guy. Still ahead, the Gadget Guy is back with things that will fix all of your problems. Well, maybe a couple of them when we come back. Back in a moment. Daddy shot it. Welcome back, everybody. Well, a famous poet once said, I got 99 problems. But what do you do with all those problems? Fear not, we have help. The Gadget Guy. Here to fix 6 of those 99 problems. The author of Gadget Nation, our good friend, joining us live from his beautiful, beautiful home in sunny Florida, Steve Greenberg, everybody. Hello, Steve.
Hi, Jason. And yeah, you'll go from 199 problems to 6 less after this segment. And I'm actually in New York City, just to keep you honest. I have a little place in New York, so I'm in New York right now.
Oh, okay.
So it's sunny here too, but not as sunny.
Okay, well, let's get started, my friend. The first one is called Sit and Stand?
Exactly. So this is for that person. It could be one of your viewers or a parent of a viewer or a grandparent who has trouble getting off a chair. And this is the first gadget I've ever seen like this. It looks like this. It basically drapes over your favorite chair, or it's portable. You could take it to a park bench or to a friend's house, anywhere you're going. And then once it's sitting in a chair, you sit down like this, and then you have a little control right here. And by pushing it, it goes through 4 stages of filling with air to help you get off their chair. It's got a rechargeable battery on it, so there's no wires, and it slowly fills up. You can see it doing its job right there, and it gets that person off the chair. And for someone who has trouble getting off a chair, this is an issue of independence, and this could be a real game changer for that person. And it really makes getting off a chair much, much easier and possible. Sitandstand.com. The N is the and. Sitandstand.com. But also on Amazon as well. Great idea for that person.
That is you're right. That is all about independence. And it looks like is it pretty light to carry around, Steve?
Super light. I mean, even right now I have it filled up. It's very lightweight, but it's solid enough that it doesn't feel flimsy. When it's actually in the seat, it's really solid. It's not mushy at all. So it's really safely lifting that person up and letting them out of the chair. And of course, it works in reverse to sit back down as well. And it's a huge problem for older folks. And this is a great solution for it. And I've never seen one like it before. So check it out. And again, very portable, very portable.
Amazon, everybody, the viewers, I know, I have a feeling that's going to be really popular. Let's get to the wind and weather station.
Okay, so you want to know the weather at your home specifically. So check this out from Lacrosse Industries. It's this monitor right here, and it comes with this thing called the Breeze. You attach this to your home. This does wind direction, wind speed. It's solar powered. It does temperature, and it sends the information wirelessly to this device right over here, which in itself is great. But then when you hook it up to Wi-Fi, now it'll go to AccuWeather, and it'll get you hourly updates, forecasts, precipitation numbers, air quality, sunrise, sunset, time and date, all that appears here. And then if you put the free app on your phone, then all this information, including this wind information, will be sent to your phone so you can be anywhere in the world and find out what's going on at your home. So it's really great. And the really amazing thing is they've had things like this in the past. The price point's amazing. $79 for both of these, Costco and Costco.com. And on top of that, if you want to grow it, they have a whole bunch of other add-ons. You can have a leak sensor if there's a leak in your house. This one I think is great. It floats in your pool and tells you the temperature of your pool. So you can be anywhere and say, I'll go in or not go in. This is rain collection. And this is also to give you specific information about a room in your house. So you could add those features on in addition to the starter kit at $79.
And finally in this segment, Force of Nature.
Yeah, check this out. So these days we all want a really good cleaner and disinfectant, and we want to do it cost effectively. This is absolutely the answer. This is called force of nature, as you just said. You put tap water in this gadget, just like this. We do a little science experiment. This is just vinegar and salt, nothing more than that. So you add the vinegar and salt, like I'm doing right now. Then you push this button here, and it creates an electrical reaction that actually converts it into a non-toxic, super powerful, but very safe cleaner and disinfectant. You can see it happening right there. It takes about 9 minutes. The starter kit's about $56. And this cleaner is EPA approved against COVID-19 for use in hospital ICUs, daycare centers, schools, gyms, so much more. It's super safe. You can clean the kids' toys with it. And you can, I'm putting it on my hand right now. It smells very fresh. And so this little vial is about 80 cents. So you get 12 ounces of cleaner for 80 cents. So it's really cost effective. Forceofnatureclean.com.
There we go. We have a couple more items. More with Steve on the other side of the break. Stay with us, everybody. He is a force of nature.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day.
Our friends from the M House with our new theme song. Make it a good day, everybody. Let's make it a good day. Well, we're having a good day because our buddy Steve Greenberg is back, the Gadget Guy. And today we're tackling common problems. We have a couple more items. This one, it's called wad free?
Yes. So, you know, when you wash your sheets, then they come out of the washing machine or out of the dryer, they're in this big wad. If it's from the dryer, it's wet inside. If it's from the washer, it's kind of like not clean inside. You got this big, nasty wad, and nobody wants that. So a mom in Denver came up with this idea. It's called wad free, just as you said. It's this with this little gadget here. It's one of those, why didn't I think of it? Basically, you just attach the four corners of your sheets to this little plastic piece. You put it in the washer, then you put it in the dryer, and I've tested this out. It comes out wad free. I don't know how it actually works, but I can promise you it does work, and it's pretty amazing and really simple. Under $20, wadfree.com.
What's the thing made out of?
It's just plastic. It's kind of got this little plastic thing right here, and you just attach the sheets, and just by keeping the corners of the sheet organized in one area, it somehow prevents that big wad from developing. I'm not sure again how it does it, but I know I've used it on my own sheets. It absolutely works. I love it. Under 20 bucks, wadfree.com.
Dar's already on Amazon ordering that, I can guarantee you. Okay, Pure Air Sport, what is that?
Okay, well, we all know about this. You go to the gym, and you've got your gym bag right here. And what happens to that gym bag and the stuff inside it? PU. It really stinks. That's what this is all about. This ionizes the air inside it. You charge it up. It's rechargeable. Push the button on here. Throw it in your gym bag, and it gets rid of that mold, mildew, all those odors disappear, and your gym bag smells great. And by the way, you can use it in the closet, otherwhere, but they're really pushing it for your gym bag. So this is called, let me get the exact name right, it's from Green Tech. It's Pure Air Sport, $79 at Amazon or greentechenv.com. So just a really simple thing that cleans, so your gym bag isn't so nasty.
Is it heavy, Steve?
This, no, it's super light. I'd say under a pound. I mean, it's like nothing.
Oh, okay.
And you're working out anyway, so your gym bag's a little heavier.
Exactly.
So you're going to work on your upper arms.
Feel more poundage. Okay.
Exactly.
Finally, and I saw this in the rundown of our show, and I cracked up. Song Glorious.
This is, if you want to give a heartfelt gift to somebody, you don't want to give them a car, you don't know what to do, this company will write a customized song just for you with the names of the people you want in there, the type of music you want, and they'll perform it, and you get it starting at $45, which is very reasonable. So whether you're missing grandma and grandpa because you can't visit them during the virus, or a new baby is born, or whatever, these people will write a song. I've got, pick it up here. And they wrote a song. And then you get the download of it, and you've got the music, and you can give them that song, and it's customized just for them. It's your song for them. Clever?
I love it. My daddy shot a snake for me.
They'll do that if you want. And by the way, during this time, you can't, a lot of musicians are out of work. So this is getting a lot of musicians employed. And again, it's $45 the starting price. So it's pretty reasonable to have a little creative endeavor like that.
Speaking of creative endeavors, Steve, tell everybody about your show.
Absolutely. Here we go. It's called What the Heck Is That? It's my new gadget game show. It's sort of Shark Tank meets What's My Line. So basically, I put up a mystery gadget. This was actually one of them. And then you have to sit there and the panelists ask questions to try to guess what it is you at home are watching to, and you're trying to guess. And then it's about 10, 15 minutes long each episode. Comedian Judy Gold was one of our guest panelists, which is great. So check it out. If you go to gadgetgameshow.com, you can click on the link there and see the episodes we have up there. And I keep putting more episodes up there. So it's What the Heck Is That? The Gadget Game Show. Check it out.
Steve, look at your fancy cards. We have these. And I have to keep, because these are so expensive, we have to keep reusing them. So you have
I'll give you a little secret. I have about 7 of these cards, and I keep reusing them too.
Oh.
So I change the back and I reuse them all. So my budget is no higher than your budget.
Yeah, seriously. Sure. Executive producer Jeff yells at me if I can't. I got to take care of them.
Yeah, you only get so many cards. So yeah, I take good care of my cards.
Okay.
But you absolutely check gadgetgameshow.com. And Jason, I want you to check it out. And maybe one day you can be a guest panelist. What do you think?
I would love it. So please, I'll watch it, and yeah, I'll whatever you need.
Okay, well, I'm going to make it happen. Watch a couple episodes, and then I'm going to have you on as a guest panelist. Let's make that happen.
The great Steve Greenberg, everybody, from New York City. For more information, follow him on social media, Steve TV, and find his new show, What the Heck Is That, on YouTube or GadgetGameShow.com. My daddy shot a snake for me. We'll be right back, everybody. Back in a moment. I did it. $45, please. Beth Leonard on Facebook is scaring me, making me think that we're in another dimension. She writes on Facebook, "Didn't we just see this segment of Steve in the problem-solving gadgets?" We are live, right? I mean, we are. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Are we really doing this? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. No, we've had Steve on before, but no, it's a whole new segment. Yeah.
Maybe she's just thinking of the time that he was on last time.
Maybe.
He was on from home too.
Because we do reruns from time to time, but no, we are live. It is October
8th.
Thank you. It is October 8th.
Yes.
We are live. So thank you, Beth. Nope, that was brand new. New gadgets. That little laundry thing. Who knew?
Who knew? I like the help you sit up thing.
Yes, that's gonna. The sit up thing is gonna help a lot of people. It's a little pricey. But
go on
I think
together
it's
for
$4.50.
Christmas.
But hey, if it helps people lead a more independent life, it is. You can't put a price on that. Hey guys, just like Beth, you can stay connected with us on social media. Here's how you do it. Check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Just search for Jason Show TV. The show never stops there. You can always follow us on our personal accounts too. People want that Knots Landing YouTube channel. I can't post it. I don't want them to get shut down. Nope. Send me a personal message on my page, and I'll give it to you. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay with us. What are you laughing at, Kendall?
I don't know what's going to come out of your mouth ever.
Do you ever know?
No.
Daddy, watch out, a snake!
Like, I just don't know.
It was just, can we just laugh? It was just how casually you just threw that in there. You were going at a really good pace with your story. You're like, I was swinging, and we were just going back and forth, and then the copperhead popped out, and then Daddy shot it, and you threw that in there, just like it was like you were ordering at the Olive Garden. You know, you're like, no, I'll take the mostaccioli, and then Daddy shot it.
If you were from where I'm from, it's not that uncommon
You're from Minnesota. You're acting like you're. Where are you from? The Everglades?
No, I meant when there's a creepy crawler in your yard attacking your children, you just get out the shotgun.
Your Honor, the defense rests. Kendall just said critter. I mean, come on.
The critter in the crick.
Hey, and I can only laugh at this because
You can only laugh so much.
Oh, I can only laugh. I mean, Papa Mamaw, are you kidding me? I rode in the back of a pickup truck, and when I got, come on. They didn't. I'm from the country, so that's why I can make fun of this. We didn't have a pool. My grandpa put me in a bucket. You know what I mean? It was like,
Have fun.
That's right. Let's go to True Value and get a big pool for Jason. Tomorrow on the show, Psychic Maria Shaw is back, and it's another staff Jason show and tell. It's going to be a good one. That's coming up tomorrow. Well, that's going to do it for us today. If you're watching and you're a kid that's... Watch out, Kindle! If you're a kid that's being bullied, go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you're doing it wrong. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.